State Supreme Court Justice just called for the release of all those in prison for cannabis. Amid the seemingly constant bad news about rising international tensions and the crushing police/surveillance state at home, one bright spot remains. Cannabis decriminalization keeps on sweeping the U.S., as, according to polls, almost no one believes cannabis should be illegal. It is well known that the war on drugs serves no purpose but to enrich and empower the police state and the corporatocracy. On the other hand, cannabis legalization has provided tremendous benefits to the people. Medical cannabis is proving to successfully treat an ever-growing number of physical and mental ailments, without the harmful side effects of pharmaceutical products. While it is not a panacea, medical cannabis is giving life to children where before they were expected to die, allowing children to finally stop having debilitating seizures, and allowing war veterans to find treatment for PTSD where none other exists, to name just a few. Freedom is even greater in the 8 states that have legalized recreational cannabis use. If this weren't enough, legal pot is providing incredible economic boosts, such as in Colorado where the cannabis industry is contributing more to the economy than all other industries. Image, http://pixel.watch/QT7. More and more of those in government are getting it, and they're not afraid to speak out or even act in the noblest of manners, such as Georgia Representative Alan Peake, who skirts the law to distribute Colorado medical cannabis to suffering children in his state. Add Ohio Supreme Court Justice William O'Neill to the list. In a recent speech, the enlightened judge said cannabis should be legalized and all nonviolent cannabis offenders should be released from jail. Read more. Hooded, handcuffed, violated, cops force catheterize 3-year boy, man for drug urinalysis. The time has come for new thinking, O'Neill said. We regulate and tax alcohol and tobacco and imprison people for smoking grass. O'Neill says legalization and prisoner release would generate $350 million that would be used to treat drug addiction instead of criminalizing it, as well as create a mental health network to combat addiction. Treat addiction like the disease it is in the name of compassion, he said. O'Neill is pondering a run for Ohio governor, but won't make a decision until the end of the year. Even if he doesn't run, his remarks inject some much-needed substance into the race, and should spur the candidates to put their positions on the record. Ohio legalized medical pot in September 2016, although legal sales won't begin for at least a year. Ohio will have dispensaries and cultivation centers to provide medical products for a host of qualifying conditions. O'Neill's call to legalize all cannabis use, like alcohol and tobacco, and release nonviolent cannabis offenders is a natural progression in rational thought. As far as drugs go, we know that alcohol and tobacco use kills hundreds of thousands of people every year, while no one has ever been known to die from the use of cannabis. How can the state logically defend the legality of more dangerous drugs, with little to no medical benefit, while a harmless, medically beneficial one is illegal? If there is no rational basis, and cannabis was completely legalized, then it follows that there is no rational basis for holding nonviolent users and sellers of a natural plant in jail. Read more. Mainstream media exposed pushing fake story on mysterious illness in states with legal weed. Pretty simple, but too many politicians still cling to the injustice of prohibition, even though we know the drug war was started to oppress minorities and suppress political dissent. They continue supporting the war on drugs even though it has not achieved any of its stated goals, after 5 decades and $1 trillion being spent. If Justice O'Neill ends up running for governor, his chances will certainly be boosted by calling for the freedom and economic boost that is legal cannabis.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago. And so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too, because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me, and I'm sick of it. So I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.